Welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video, we're talking about Toy Soldierz. Toy Soldierz is a game where you need to defend your base, and you can even build your base, place your own troops. But today we'll be doing a full guide to every aspect, every feature of this amazing game. So let's get into it. So for our first part, we have the UI. We have our store, then shop, merch, then a place where you can save everything, themes, waves, your currency, which is bears, build, delete, and your settings. For our first button, you can see you have your store. When you click on it, you get always this starter pack. So click lame, because to be honest, it's not a good deal. It's you're spending a Robux, and just click on lame. It's not worth it. Then the first thing you will see is free rewards. Free rewards is actually a pretty nice addition of currency. It's for every single minute you play, you get 3 points. I get 6 because I have VIP. You can see here I have VIP. You need a total of about 500 or 1000 points for your very first golden troop. And you can see here I've already played a lot. I have 6,288 points in total, and I need 1,970 in total to get this next reward, this golden sniper. You probably will be getting your golden newbie. Then you have, so that's everything for play points. Then we have the game passes. You have different kinds. I will also be doing a video about that, where I will be ranking every single one. For now, VIP pass is the best one. I really recommend it. Then currency, to be honest, if you grind AFK, don't buy any of these. Only if you're a very rich YouTuber that can afford all of these currencies. And then you have all your other tools. These are not necessary and don't give you an advantage in the game. Only a slight one, like height limit, where you can place more blocks. And yeah, that's it. That's the only one that's really good. And maybe more slots, but that's everything you can buy in store. So don't confuse these two, because this is for items with bears, and this is actually everything with Robux. So now we have the shop. In the shop, you have this very first button, random enabled, which you cannot see it. I mean, it's possible that you just miss it, and you can click on it, which will change the currency here. So I'll explain it. So if you click on it enabled, which means you actually are gambling, you can get from 1 to 6 blocks, and you pay 5 bears, or you can get or you have 30% actually, or 33% to get a pistol troop, and so you can pay it and just get a troop that is actually worse. It's the lurger, if I'm not wrong. So I mean, you can click on it and then you will get one. See, I just got 12 paper and 1 lurger. And the 12 paper is also because I have game pass, which gives me 2 times blocks. You have different kinds. This is the first tier. Second tier, you get SMGs, auto rifle, and snipers. This one is the best one if you're progressing further into the game, when it's really getting harder. So just get them one by one, and it's very easy to understand. You get troops and you can place them down. Then you have the blocks, which is, I don't really recommend these, only if you have played the game and you just need more blocks, because here you get blocks and pistols and troops, and here you only get blocks, so you're just paying for more blocks. And again, first tier, second tier, third tier, fourth tier. So that's everything you need to know about the shop. Then we have merch. So after you got some items from the shop, you go to merch, and you have a lot of items. You can click on books, or you can merge them, and then you get more books. So 3 paper will be 1 book, which is actually stronger than 3 paper, and which is very good to improve your game and thing. So you have blocks and soldiers, these 2 buttons. So if you click on blocks, you will get every single soldier that you can like evolve to, merge to. Also, not to confuse with, if you because you have a UZ. If you merge these, you won't lose. If you want to place, you're not gonna lose 3 newbies. You can still place 3, but then you won't be able to place a UZ because you have already placed 3. I will explain this further when I will be explaining everything with the building and placing everything down for your base. Then you have blocks, which you can also click on blocks, and then you have everything for merging blocks, and you even have mines, but these are actually useless compared to the volume blocks. These are the best ones and also very hard to get. After merge, you get saves and load autosave. So many will get this wrong, but if you go to save, you have your autosave. I recommend don't change this name. And you have your different kinds of slots. You can buy with Game Pass or get further in the waves to get more slots if you want. But to me, I don't build that much, so for me it's not. I don't really need it. So if your autosave, how this works is, if you click on, if I go, so don't be in the middle because the blocks will spawn on you. So if I click on load, it will place down my auto build. And not to confuse with, if you click on autosave, it's like the build that you have saved. When you're just placing it down, it won't autosave. You always have to save it here. The thing is that you can click on load, because I already placed, nothing changed. Nothing changed. So this button is the same as this button, so you won't have to go 1, 2, 3. So you don't have to click 3 times. You can just click 1 time and it already spawns. It's very handy. Then you have your teams. This is, I don't recommend this playing in the beginning. I only recommend this playing when you're getting further in the game and getting more progression in the game. So if you're bored, you can play with your friends, with other members, and just make your base look better and more awesome. You can also invite players. That's everything. Just click on it, and if you don't want to team, you can just click on this cross, then you want. So that's how it works. Now we have your waves and currency. So currency I already explained. These bears, they also drop during the battle, which you can collect for extra bears. So we have our waves. You have the backyard. That's how this place is called. This is called the backyard. So to waves, you have 4 modes. So we have easy, medium, and hard. Easy, medium, and hard. So for easy, in the backyard you have 20 waves, which you can do, and every purple wave will be a little bit harder than the previous 5. So this one is a tank, and that's how it is. And then medium is just harder than easy, and hard is harder than medium. And if you double click on hard, you will get Toy Breaker, which is the same as hard but even harder. And the thing that is different from this is that if you click on any wave, you will get a multiplier, and every time you play this wave, let's say just most people play wave 20 because it gives you the most money and you can defeat it the fast, because it's only 1 troop, only 1 enemy, and that's a big tank with a lot of HP. But the thing is, every time you spawn it in again, the multiplier will go up. So every time you play it again, the tank will have more HP and will deal more damage. But the money you get will be the same. It will be a little bit more than regular harder wave, but it's not worth it to grind it AFK. To grind AFK, I recommend wave 20 hard in backyards. Then you can click warp 2, confirm, and then you have the same easy, medium, hard, double click, Toy Breaker. And then you have again all your waves. With here you don't have 20, you have to 42 waves. They will also add soon. I have to unlock these, but I can tell you with easy, here is a helicopter, which is so in wave 20 you have tanks, different tanks, and then in wave 40 you have your helicopter that spawns in, that attacks you from above the sky. And that's about everything. Oh, almost forgot, you have this challenge button. If you click on it, you will get a challenge, and then it says what you need to do or what you need to place down in your base to get this reward. This reward is only, you get this reward only once. So if I go back to backyard hard, You can see here, wave, challenge, 300 bears. So you won't get 300 bears every time. It's only once. So you can click off. So that's how it works. And then you also have begin and auto start. So auto start is just to grind AFK, but I recommend using an auto clicker since it's still a little bit faster than the auto start. And now we have these two buttons. Click one, and then here you can place everything down. On the left of this side, you have always your blocks, your 4 tiers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have your troops, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can click on paper, and then you have, like I said, you can have 3 paper, 1, 2, 3. You have these 3, and 1 book. Like you can see, it will take 3 paper. It will take these 3 to combine into 1 block. This block is of course a little bit stronger than these 3 combined, so that's why it's always better to merge. Click on 2 to delete everything. You can delete soldiers, delete all. That's how it works with cubes. Like podium puzzles will need a lot more. Like you place 1 podium puzzle down, and it will take. You can see the countdown. It went from 518 to 493, so it's like 20 blocks to place 1 podium puzzle. And with solvables, it's a little bit less. Like you can see, it's 3 puzzle cubes to get 1 unsolvable. I'll also be doing a tier list video about the best troops and the best cubes in the game. Then you have your regular settings, which is actually the same like in every game, just music, the UI, your damage, like this one, like this podium puzzle has 305 HP, so you can see it. You can turn off your light thing. You can manage, also it's very good to manage your lag, so you would have less lag, so you can play the game better, so you can have a better experience. So if you wanna grind and play the game very good and progress as fast as possible, then just click on one, build, and the very first thing you will see is paper. So you don't have all of these unlocked. You need to buy them to unlock them. So you can click paper, and then you probably have not 45 or 11, you would have 3 paper. Or you'll get some money to buy them or something. So for this map, you always place your base in the middle. Always. That's something that everybody knows. So place it down in the middle. And I really recommend placing your troops down 2 blocks high, 2 blocks, and then on top of that, probably have a newbie when you begin a newbie, because in that way, a newbie will have this full range to shoot, and they come. Also place, like, if you have a couple blocks left, just place them to the sides to create some kind of cross. Then, if you want to begin, click on waves. These will be locked because you won't have the person need to do easy. So click on easy. Very first match is wave 1, and then you can click on challenge, but because you have newbies, you won't be able to do the challenge because it's not possible. And then you just click on begin, and this is the very first thing. So also click here. You can see here wave 1, and here you can see how many enemies are on the field. The moment you kill one will spawn more, but because this is very easy, the very first wave, it's very easy to do. So you can collect also these bears. They will give you extra currency, and you kill them. They will not always spawn, but there is a chance for them spawning. And if you can see their damage, fire rate, speed, and everything. So you progress, you buy stuff, you do this over and over and over again. You can just over again, and then you can, if you have different kind of enemies which will attack you. For the best troops that I recommend, so you go to the shop. When you begin, try to get some newbies and buy a Uzi, which is very strong and will kill them very fast. And for now, I will show you some gameplay of the game, and so you can have an idea of how far you can get into the game. So this is my base. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked the full guide of this game. This is everything that I could have come up. Yeah, and see ya.